Entomologists pin most hard-bodied adult insects to preserve them. Here are some of the tools we use. Start with some dead bugs, like these scarab beetles. We use special insect pins. They're available in a range of diameters, but the same height, with one extra tall size for really big bugs. And use a pinning block to evenly space a specimen and its labels. Shortest step is for pinned specimens, tallest for point-mounted specimens, the rest for labels. We pin beetles, order Coleoptera, through the upper third of their right wing cover, or elytron. So for these scarab beetles, we place the pin through the upper portion of their right elytron, making sure the specimen is at a right angle, perpendicular, with the pin. Then use the pinning block to set the specimen at the correct height from the top of the pin. Next, place the pinned specimen on a piece of styrofoam so that the specimen sits flat against the surface and doesn't slide up the pin. And arrange the legs and antennae. I'm tucking them under this specimen so it'll take up less room in the collection. And then let the specimen dry. The amount of time varies with the ambient humidity and specimen size. When dried, carefully remove the specimen from the styrofoam. Then attach a label that tells where, when, and how we collected this specimen. And then use the pinning block to set the label at the correct height from the bottom of the pin. We also place point mounts this way, using the tallest step. Now the specimen is prepared and ready for identification. But how do we pin bugs with large wings, like this cicada? With most true bugs, like this stink bug, the pin goes through the right side of their triangular scutellum. Cicadas, although a type of true bug, don't have a highly visible scutellum, so we pin through the thorax, slightly to the right side. Once pinned, place the cicada on a spreading board, with the body in this groove and the base of the wings just above the surface. Now brace the cicada and begin to spread the wings. We'll move the front, or forewing, and hind wing on one side up and brace them with pins, and then place 2 strips of tracing paper over the wings and secure the paper above and below with pins. And that's one side done. Now repeat with the wings on the other side. Take your time and be patient with these steps, and it's ready to dry. But don't forget a temporary label. Let's quickly look at how we pin and arrange some other bugs. Mantids, order Mantodea, should be pinned between the base of the wings. Large antlions and owl flies, order Neuroptera, through the thorax between the base of the forewings. And the same for Dobson flies and relatives, order Megaloptera. Butterflies and moths, order Lepidoptera, through the thorax between the base of the forewings. Grasshoppers, crickets, and katydid, order Orthoptera, should be pinned through the right side of the thorax, with the wings on the left side spread. Ants, bees, and wasps, order Hymenoptera, and flies, order Diptera, through the thorax between the base of the forewings. But we don't pin some bugs, like dragon and damselflies, order Odonata. And we point mount really small bugs. Using a special punch or scissors, we make these tiny triangles of paper. Pin through the wide end and set the height with the pinning block. Bend the tip down and add a small drop of glue. We touch this to the right side of a specimen. Let the glue dry and add a label. Thanks for watching. Happy pinning!